up, guys? What's going on? What up? I hope everybody's night's going well. What's going on, Fire? What's up, guys? Hope all y'all are doing well and having a good Friday night. I wanted to come on here real quick and actually I don't know how quick this live stream is going to be because we're gonna get a lot of information out on this one. We're gonna get a lot of information out on this one, and we're gonna talk about some stuff that may or may not anger some Patriot fans, but we kind of got to do it because it's out there. So, and I want to get Patriots Nation's feelings on it. So, let's start off, man. What up, Lewis? What's going on? Fire, that's funny. What's up? All right, guys, hold on. Let me adjust some volume here real quick. Bear with me for a minute. I got to turn my microphone up. It's a little bit low. So let me handle that. That sounds better. That's a little bit better. All right, cool. That's better. Now we're working with something. All right, so guys, I don't know if you have seen the last two Belichick interviews and the Charlie Weiss interview that he did, but the season hasn't exactly gone well for the Pats. It's after week 3, man, it has not. It hasn't gone their way, and they've struggled, and I mean, take your pick and point wherever direction you wanna have most of this blame go to. But it's an organization wide thing, man. It's not, you can't really point blame in one direction. But we're gonna go over. We're gonna talk about what Bill had to say in a couple of these interviews, and how he's been reacting to the heat. The heat turned up on him a little bit because he doesn't have the team performing. The last probably three or four interviews he's done, he has not handled the pressure that the media has been putting on him very well. He's gotten very defensive, very closed off, and I mean that's usually how he is. But the one thing that the one thing you don't hear Bill Belichick do is make excuses, and it just seems like the entire year this year he's made an excuse for a lot of stuff, for the performances, for the performance of the team so far. And I've never, at least as far as as long as I've known him as the coach of the Pats, that's usually not his MO. That's not usually what he does. He doesn't usually do that. He doesn't usually make excuses for stuff. But this year he's kind of done it a lot more, and he's kind of been a jerk. I mean, usually he's a jerk to the media, but he's been a real piece of work this year for the Boston media to deal with, because they've asked him a lot of questions where they know the answer that's coming. They know that he's probably not gonna like the question, and they're probably gonna get a not so friendly answer in return. But they're right to question him. They're right to question him. The team has a lot of problems, and he's not doing much to help it. He's not doing much to help himself. They didn't do anything at the trade deadline, anything major, which I kind of said I had a feeling that they wouldn't do that anyways. That's just a Bill Belichick thing to do. He's not one to really make big flashy moves. That's just kind of not who he is. I could have seen that one coming from a mile away. And I think the heat that has been kind of turned up on him, and it's well deserved because he doesn't have the team performing. They're definitely not to what the standards that we as Patriot fans are seeing. That's a fact. They are not to the standards that we are accustomed to seeing from this team. Belichick, um, Bill Bill built this team. He built this dynasty. Him and Brady and Kraft built this dynasty, and they built these expectations. They set the bar this high. They did. The three of them and the performance that they've had, through the 20 seasons of play has set the bar this high. So when you don't measure up to that bar, you have to kind of expect some pushback. You have to expect some pushback, and now that he's getting it, I think he's handling it like a child. I think he's handling it really bad. I mean, and it's not even like the media is being really, they could be a lot worse to him, and they're not. It's I I don't, it's not very I don't think it's cool the way he's handling the media putting pressure on him. I don't see that. I just don't see how he can do expect it. I do read the chat, man. I was just looking some stuff up. Myers, hey man, Myers is developing into something. He is. I wouldn't say he's a legend yet. That's a big reach there, man. I wouldn't say he's a legend yet. I wouldn't even go that far. He's developing into a good, a reliable option for them. That's what he's developing into, as a reliable option in the passing game. And any other team, I think Myers is a wide receiver 3. I might, Lewis. I might. No, he did not. Cam Newton did not get hurt. No, he did not. So he should be good to go. Fire, they need each other, man. They were a sum of their parts. They were the dynasty was what it was because of the two of them combined. But let's kind of break this down, guys. Since Bill is getting kind of really, since he's being very like I want to say maybe like defensive about a lot of this stuff, and I think it's he has no right to be, because the media is absolutely right to call him on it. So let's dive into the numbers. All right, let's we're gonna put a lot of information out tonight, guys. We're gonna put a lot of information out tonight. It's gonna be a lot, but we're gonna go through the draft from the year 2000 up to now. So we're gonna run them down, and we're gonna see how Bill has done over the years. So we'll start with the 2000 draft. All right. So in the 2000 draft, Belichick's picks were Adrian Clem, offensive lineman out of Hawaii, J.R. Redmond, running back out of Arizona, Greg Robinson Randall, an offensive lineman out of Michigan State, Dave, I can't even pronounce his last name, out of Boise State. That's what we're going to do, Lewis. That's what we're going to do. Jeff Marriott, defensive lineman out of Missouri. That's a no. So we'll run them down. So the year 2000. So we are at pick number 187 now in the year 2000. That was Antoine Harris, safety out of Virginia. That's a miss. Pick number 199 in the 2000 draft is Tom Brady. Obviously, that's a hit. David Nugent, defensive lineman out of Purdue. Nope, that's a miss. Casey Tisdale, linebacker out of New Mexico. That's a miss. Patrick Pass, fullback out of Georgia. You could go either way with Patrick Pass. I know he did not last long here, so I'm gonna say that's a miss on that one. All right, so let's run them down. Here we go. 2001. Richard Seymour. That's a hit. Matt Light. I would say that's a hit. So the first two so far pretty good. Brock Williams, cornerback out of Notre Dame. No, that's a miss. Kenyatta Jones, offensive lineman out of South Florida. That's a miss. Jabari Holloway, tight end. That's a miss. I can't even pronounce this guy's name. A safety out of Washington. That's a miss. Arthur Love, a tight end. That's a miss. Leonard Myers, that's a miss. And TJ Turner, that is also a miss. So, first two picks were pretty good, Richard Seymour and Matt Light. But outside of that, next to nothing in 2001. All right, coming up on 2002, Daniel Graham, miss. Deion Branch, 50-50. You could go either way with that one. I'll leave that one up to you guys. What do you think on Deion Branch? What do you guys think of Deion Branch? I'll leave that one up to you guys. What do you think? All right, moving down the line. Rohan Davey, miss. Jarvis Green, miss. Antoine Womack, miss. David Givens, miss. So that was the 2002 draft was not good. The 2002 draft was not good. Hold up one sec, guys. Give me I'm actually running on wireless right now, so I'm a little behind you guys. Let me hardwire the computer and I'll be right back. Let me get the hardwire so I'll be able to catch up with the chat. Hold on one sec, guys. All right, we're back, and we're wired in. So let me refresh the chat so I can be on point with you guys. Let's just refresh this, so we're good to go. All right, there we go. We're back. Okay, cool. All right, so. And then the final pick of the 2002 would be David Givens. So what did you guys think on David Givens? Me personally, swing and miss. That's what I'm saying. So that would be a swing and a miss. So that draft, the 2002, basically got nothing. They got nothing out of that either. So they got 2 out of the 2001 and 1 out of the 2000. Yeah, I'm going with a miss too. All right, so here's 2003. So 2003, Ty Warren, Eugene Wilson, that's a back-to-back swing and miss. Bethel Johnson, swing and miss again. Dan Klecko, that's another miss. So here's one for you guys. I'll leave this one up to you. Asante Samuel, hit or miss on Asante Samuel, because there was maybe 2 years where Asante was pretty good, but outside of that, I think it wasn't really. I'm gonna say swing and miss, but Asante Samuel, I'll leave that one up to you guys. What do you think? So I'll leave that to you. What are your thoughts on Asante? Yeah, see, Asante for a little while for probably 2 years was pretty good, but outside of that, we didn't get too much out of him. So I'm gonna say swing and miss on that. All right, so let's move down the line. Dan Copen. Cliff Kingsbury, that's a swing and a miss. Copen, I would call a swing and miss. Moving down the line, Spencer Need, a tight end out of BYU, that is a miss. Tully Bantakane, miss. And Ethan Kelly, a defensive lineman out of Baylor, that is also a miss. I am. That is true. All right, so that's 2000. So they got next to nothing in that one either. So I mean, like I was saying earlier, this scrutiny on Bill is well deserved. The scrutiny that Belichick is facing by the media is well deserved, and his attitude about it is really starting to get to me. It's like, come on, Bill. This is like, what did you expect, man? What did you expect? You're the one that you Brady and Robert Kraft were the ones that set the bar this high. So now you have to maintain it. All right, so let's push forward. We are headed into the 2004 draft. All right, here we go. 2004. Vince Wilfork. That's a hit. What's up, Carson? Vince Wilfork. That's a hit. All right, moving down the line. Benjamin Watson. What do you guys think? 50-50? I think that's a miss. I think Ben Watson's a miss. Yeah. Yep. Wilfork was definitely a hit for him. He was. Yeah, I'm telling you, Carson. I'm telling you. So here we go. Let's run them down for the 2004. So we said Vince Wilfork, Ben Watson, Marquise Hill, swing and miss, Gus Scott, swing and miss, Dexter Reed, swing and miss, Cedric Hobbs, swing and miss, PK Sam, swing and miss, Christian Morton, swing and miss. So he got 1 out of the 2004 draft. One solid One solid hit. Yes, we did. We did get him back for one season. So one solid hit in the 2004 draft, and that was Vince Wilfork. One. All right, so let's keep it rolling, guys. Let's keep it rolling. 2005. You see where this is going? Do you see where this is going? It's Belichick. Belichick has not drafted well throughout the years, and he's lucky. And now that he doesn't have Brady's talent here to cover this up, to cover the bad drafting up, it's coming back. It's coming back on this team. The bad drafting for the last probably 8 years is coming back on the team now. It's coming back on the team. So let's head into 2005. Logan Mankins. I would say that's a hit. Logan Mankins, I would say that's a hit. What do you guys think? That's all right, Darkness, you're good. So, what do you think? Hit or miss on Logan Mankins? I'm going to go with a hit. I think Mankins was very good for them. All right, next. Ellis Hobbs. Nope, that is a swing and miss. Moving down the line, James Sanders, Ryan Claridge, Matt Castle, and Andy Stokes. So I would think he got the best out of Matt Castle. So I will give him Castle. Because he got the best out of him for 2 years and he disappeared after that. So I'll give him a gift with Matt Castle. Yeah, fire, but he's missed a lot, dude. He's missed a lot, and he needs to face the music for it too. I'm not like I'm just saying, Bill needs to he needs to face the music for this. So here we go. Let's move into 2006, guys. We're moving along, so let's keep it going. Joey, at this point, I don't know how much energy and how much fuel is left in the tank for Amendola. At this point, I don't know what he's got left, man. That would be my biggest question. I don't know what he's got left. Darkness, this is very true. So let's run them down in 2006, guys. Here we go. Lawrence Mulroney, Chad Jackson, David Thomas, Garrett Mills, Steven Gostkowski. That is a hit. Ryan O'Callahan, Jeremy Mincy, Dan Stevenson, Kevin Smith, and Willie Andrews. So in 2006, he only got one as well. He only hit on one as well, and that was Gostkowski. All right, so that was quick. We're gonna roll it right into 2007. So here we go. 2007 draft coming up. Brandon Merriweather. What do you guys think? He could go either way. What do you think on Brandon Merriweather before we move on? Kyrie, that's a very interesting question, and we're going to get into that in a little. We're going to get into that in a little bit. We're going to get into that after we get done talking Patriots draft. All right, so are we giving he was another 50-50-50. That's how I look at him. So I don't know. I mean I may say swing and miss there. I might go swing and miss. All right, so after Merriweather, we have Kareem Brown, Clint Oldenburg, Justin Rogers, Mike Richardson, Justice Hairston, Corey Hillard, Oscar Lua, and Mike Elgin. Those are all misses. So the only one you want to give him in 2007 was Merriweather. He's missed on every other one. This you're noticing a pattern, guys. He's only hitting on one or two of these guys every other draft. It's I don't know. It's his. Are you noticing a pattern? So to me, Belichick can't be. He's got to. Like I told you guys before, the media has every right to call the bad drafting out and point out the fact that the bad drafting since probably 2008 is coming back at the team now. There's no you can't run a next man up policy when there's really no talent after the first injury. You just can't run a system like that. And this goes to show you all these drafts so far go to show you what Brady had to work with over the years. Look at listen, like you guys have heard me say these names. This is what Brady had to work with since he got so technically Brady took over in 2001. We're in the 2008 draft. So for 7 years, that's what Brady had to work with. You heard some of the receivers in there. They're one-hit wonders, this is what Brady had to work with so far. So, I mean, and this is what Bill had to coach throughout the years. So it's just phenomenal that the Patriots were that good, because some of these guys are not good. Belichick had to coach these guys up. So it does say something. It does say a lot for Bill on his coaching ability. It says a phenomenal amount on Bill's coaching ability, because just listen to the names that I've been saying. Nobody really. But we're on a roll, guys, and we're going to keep it moving. So 2008. Hold on one sec. Hold up one sec, guys. We're on a roll, and we're going to keep it moving. So here we go. Let's head into 2008. Gerard Mayo. That's a hit. It just says something for both Brady and Belichick. For the names that I've been calling, guys, it just says those names alone should say enough about the teams going through the years, like what they did with those players. So here we go. Back to 2008. Gerard Mayo. I'm gonna say a hit. I think that's a hit. I think Gerard Mayo was very good for them for a number of years. Do I think he fell off real quick? Yeah, I think he did fall off quick, but I do think for a number of years, Gerard Mayo was very good. All right, so moving down. Terrence Wheatley. That's a swing and a miss. Sean Crable. Swing and a miss. Kevin O'Connell. Swing and a miss. Jonathan Wilhite. Once again, swing and a miss. Matthew Slater. That is a definite hit. So far in the 2008, we have Matthew Slater and Gerard Mayo. And the final pick in the 2008 draft was Bo Rudd. So I think in oh I'm gonna call. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think in '08 it is Mayo and Matt Slater. This just goes to show how good Brady was at masking a lot of this draft, the drafting throughout the years. It just goes to show that this is how good Brady's talent level was and how good of a coach Belichick was to take the players that they had and go on the successful run that they had. So, but we're getting closer, guys. We are headed into 2009. So 2009, Patrick Chung. I would say that is a hit. Ron Brace. That's a swing and a miss. Darius Butler. Swing and a miss. Now here's an interesting one. I'll let you guys make the call on this one. Sebastian Vollmer. Sebastian Vollmer, hit or miss. I'll let you guys make the call on that one. I don't know if he'll coach one day. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Yeah, so what do you guys think on Vollmer? I'll let you guys make the call on that one. I'm on the fence about that. About him. I think he was surrounded by a lot of talent, so it masked a lot of his deficiencies. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. 2011 was a good year. It was. We'll get to that. We're gonna. So I'm gonna give. I will grant Belichick, Patrick Chung, and Sebastian Vollmer. We'll say Vollmer was a hit. So that's two. Once again, only two out of. So this draft, the 2009 draft, the Patriots had a lot of picks, guys. Hold on, let me count them up for you. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They had 12 picks in the 2009 draft, and they hit on one and a half. So out of 12 picks, they hit on one and a half. All right, so let's keep it moving. 2010. So Devin McCourty, that's a hit. Rob Gronkowski, that's a hit. Jermaine Cunningham, that's a miss. Moving down the line, Brandon Spikes. I'll let you guys make the call on that one. What do you think, Brandon Spikes? Brandon Spikes was a very good run defender, but when it came to doing anything else, I think he was kind of a ghost. So I'm gonna say no on that one, on Brandon Spikes. But I'll let you guys. What do you think? What does the chat think? What do you think on? What do you think uh, on Brandon Spikes? Okay. He was very good in the run game. Very good. Brendan Spikes was very good in the run game. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 with him with Spikes. All right, so let's move down the line, guys. Taylor Price, Aaron Hernandez. What do you think? I'll let you guys make the call on that one. What do you think on Hernandez? So far we have, if we count Brandon Spikes, that's 3. So they have he's hit on McCourty, Rob Gronkowski, and Brandon Spikes. What do you guys think? This, yeah, see, that's what I'm long-term fire. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Very true, Jacob. Very true. Very true. So we'll give him that one as well. So the 2010 draft was pretty good. He did pretty good. So he got 4. He got McCourty, Gronkowski, Brandon Spikes, and Hernandez in that one. So that's pretty good. All right, now moving on to 2011, guys. So starting off with 2011, Nate Solder. That's definitely a hit, I think. I would give Belichick that one. I would give him Nate Solder. Razai Dowling. That is a huge swing and miss. Shane Vereen. What do you guys think about Shane Vereen? I thought he was pretty good. I think I'm going to give Belichick that one. I thought Vereen was pretty good. Yeah, Darkness. That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Yeah, I think I'll give him Vereen. I thought Vereen was pretty good. Next down the line, Stephen Ridley. So Stephen Ridley, guys, he's another 50-50 guy. What do you think on Ridley? Stephen Ridley, yes or no? Yeah, judging from how little, yeah, I'm gonna go and how, or I should say how the Ridley didn't last long enough for me to actually say he was a hit. So I'm gonna go miss on that one. So moving down, guys, Marcus Cannon. Marcus Cannon, hit or miss. He's another 50-50. I'll give him that one as well. I'll give him Marcus Cannon as well. I'll say yes on that one. I'll give him Marcus Cannon as well. I will say yes on that. All right. So after Cannon, we have Lee Smith, Markel Carter, and Malcolm Williams. All misses. All 3 of them. So in 2011, so the 2010 and 2011 were pretty good drafts for Bill, but outside of, I think this is where it starts to go down. Or maybe after 2012. So let's see. Here we go. So 2012, Chandler Jones, Donta Hightower, Tavon Wilson, Jake Beckett, Nate Ebner, Alfonso Dennard, Jeremy Ebert. So I would say yes to Jones, Hightower, and Nate Ebner. So 3, that's not bad. That is not bad. So he did, Belichick drafted well in 2012 as well. All right, so here we go, guys. We're rolling along. So we will head into 2013. Jamie Collins. I would say that is a yes on Collins. Aaron Dobson, that's a huge no. Logan Ryan is definitely a yes. He was definitely a massive part of this team for a long time. Daron Harmon as a yes as well. Josh Boyce, definitely a no there. Michael Buchanan, definitely a no there. And I believe that is it. So he got Collins, Logan Ryan, and Daron Harmon in 2013. So he hit a little bit of a stretch there. So from 2010 to 2013, he's done pretty good. All right, here we go. 2014, Dominic Easley. That's a swing and a miss. So that's a swing and a miss with Dominic Easley. What's going on, Ivan? What's going on? All right, so Dominic Easley, definitely a no there. Jimmy Garoppolo in 2014. I would say yes to Jimmy. I would say yes to Garoppolo. All right, moving down the line, Brian Stork. That's definitely a no. James White, that's a massive yes. Cameron Fleming, that's a massive no. So far, the yeses are Garoppolo and James White. So here we go. Cameron Fleming next. John Halapoy. That's a no. Zach Moore. That's a no. Gemma Thomas. That's a no. And Jeremy Gallen. That's a no. So not good in 2014. Only two. Garoppolo and James White. Even though they were big parts of the team, still only two. Two out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks. So 2 out of 9. So swing and miss in that draft. (2015) No, Fire. It's been up and down, man. He's missed a lot. He's missed a lot. So here we go. 2015. Malcolm Brown. I'll give him that. That's a yes. Jordan Richards. I would say no. That's a no there. Geno Grissom. That's a no. He didn't do anything for this team. Trey Flowers. That's a yes. Trey Jackson, that's a no. Shaq Mason, that's a yes. Joe Cardona, that's a yes. Matthew Wells, that's a no. AJ Derby, no. Darrell Roberts, no. And Xavier Dixon, no. This is very true, Fire. But he's only hitting on linemen, dude. He's only hitting on linemen like the skill position players have not been good. Outside of a few sprinkled in here and there, he's hitting on linemen. That's it, linemen and linebackers in secondary. That's it. He's not good at drafting the skill position, guys. He's just not good at it. All right, 2016. Cyrus Jones. Nope. That is a big negative there. Joe Tooney, that's a massive yes. Jacoby Brissett, massive yes. Vincent Valentine, no. That's a no. Malcolm Mitchell, that's a no. Camus Groyer-Hill, that's a no. Elandon Roberts, what do you guys think on Roberts? I'm 50-50. Yeah, but those are the most important positions on the field. Those are the most important positions on the field. So that's a huge problem. So after Vincent Valentine, we got Malcolm Mitchell. No. The rest of this whole draft, Ted Karras, that's kind of a no. Devin Lucien, no. So he got Joe Tooney and Jacoby Brissett out of 2016. 2017, Derek Rivers. We hardly even see him on the field. Antonio Garcia, Dietrich Weiss, I'll give him. Connor McDermott, no. So 1 in 2017, Dietrich Weiss. I haven't seen enough of Derek Rivers to give him a yes. So I'll give him 1 in 2017. 2018, Isaiah Wynn. I'll give him that. Sony Michel, massive swing and miss. He sucks. He swung and missed on Sony Michel. Sony Michel's got knee issues and needs a fullback in front of him to look good. Nope. That's a negative. You don't get credit for that, Bill. Sony Michel could have easily been picked in the 3rd round. So you missed on that one. Duke Dawson, a massive miss. Bentley, Jawan Bentley, 50-50. I'll let you guys make the call on that one. Jawan Bentley, 50-50. I think when healthy, I'll give him a yes. When healthy, but he's got to stay healthy. Christian Sam, swing and miss. Nope. Braxton Berrios, swing and a miss. Danny Etling, swing and a miss. Kerryon Crossan, swing and a miss. And Ryan Izzo, swing and miss. So anybody want to take a guess at the percentages there for swing and miss versus the hits? What do you think? What are you guys' thoughts after hearing those? What do you guys think? What do you think, Pats Nation? What do you guys think of that? It doesn't exactly give me a vote of confidence, Belichick's got to start hitting again. He's got to start hitting, or this team's going to be in trouble. He's got to start hitting, or they are going to be in trouble. Now here's a question for you guys that I want to ask. That I want to get a feel for how you guys are feeling. Does Josh McDaniels deserve some of this blame as well? Does he deserve some of this blame as well? Because I'm putting some of it on him too. I'm putting some of this blame on McDaniels as well. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think he deserves some of this as well because some of those, I shouldn't say some, a lot of the play calling this year has been really questionable. Like really questionable. There's been times where it's like Josh just looks lost, like McDaniels just looks lost out there. There have been times where McDaniels looks absolutely lost, and it'll be 3rd and 18, and he'll run a draw play. I for the life of me don't understand where he gets some of this stuff at certain times, and it's definitely to me, like, at least to me, I think he deserves some of that blame. I think he deserves some of that blame. Now I know he's trying to simplify the offense for Cam, and make it easier on him. But this offense is incredibly simple. It's incredibly simple. There's no adjustments made at the line. It's basically whatever play is called, you walk up to the line, and I don't know. I think a lot of what's transpired going from the last, I want to say, 4 games. I think Bill and Josh don't trust Cam enough to let him, to just kind of let him, loosen up the leash a little bit on him. A lot of this stuff to me points to they do not trust Cam Newton at all. They have no trust in him whatsoever, and I think the leash that he's on now is incredibly short. It was already short to start with, but I think it's even shorter now. It's going to be tough, man. It's at least that's how I look at it. I think a lot of it is that Bill knows how good or lack thereof the team is, and Bill's a smart enough coach to know exactly what position the team is in, and I truly don't think he has a lot of confidence in Cam Newton, or the offense in general, or even the defense. I think he knows where they're at, where they stand. He knows that they're struggling. He knows all this. He's too good of a coach to know this, to not know this. But he really is kind of acting like a jerk when it comes to getting called on it. Like, Bill, you've been in a massive slump. You've been in a 6 or 7 year slump now in the draft, and that's got to change. That has got to change. If they want people to look at it in a certain light, then that's got to change. Bill is I think the only real thing we can do as fans is hope that Belichick can get back on the winning and the hitting ways in the draft and just get back at it. There are some some speculations, at least now this has been said over the years a couple of times, and I don't know how valid it is, but it's definitely been said more than a few times over the years. And it's basically that the Patriots scouts will do all this work, and they tell they bring all this work to Bill, and they do all the scouting, and they do all the research on these guys, and they bring it to Bill, and Bill basically just does whatever he wants, which that's that's not good either. Like, you gotta you hire these guys to scout these players and research and do all this work, and then you're not gonna listen to them. I mean, it just seems like Bill's like just become like this just old grump lately, and it's like, I know he's been like that for forever now, but at the same time, it's like, Bill, this is what happens when you're not winning and you are the way you are. You built, like I said before, Belichick built this monster. He built this expectations. He set the bar this high, and now that I think he knows that he can't, with the team that he has, that he can't live up to those expectations, and he doesn't know how to handle it. I don't think he knows how to handle it, and he doesn't like being scrutinized and being called on the truths that are out there and the facts. The facts are the team's just not really talented this year, and they're losing ways and losing games in ways that they haven't done in a long, long time. And I mean, I'm sorry if Bill doesn't want to hear that, but it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. And if you can't accept it, then that's on you, Bill. That's on you. All this directs back to him. It's Brady is not here to mask the bad drafting anymore. So you need to be that much better. Belichick needs to be that much better in the draft. Now that Brady's not here to mask any of the deficiencies or the swings and misses that are on this roster, you can't, And here's another thing too. The whole J.C. Jackson should be the starting cornerback. Enough of this favoritism stuff with the McCourtys. Enough of that. Like, Jason McCourty should be sitting on the bench. That dude is garbage. Jason McCourty is absolute garbage. I don't care if it makes his brother Devin mad. He needs to sit on the bench and do what's best for the team and let J.C. Jackson start. If this offseason rolls around, like, and I would get rid of Jason McCourty as fast as possible. And if Devin's panties get in a bunch about it, then he can go too. Like, for real. I'm tired of this whole thing. Like enough of this, I'm tired of it. If Jason McCourty gets let go and Devin gets all in his feelings about it, then that is on Devin. That's not anybody else. J.C. Jackson should be starting. He's far better in every aspect of the position. This is simply to keep Devin McCourty happy because he knows how fragile this locker room really is. Now, people have said that Bill is losing the locker room. I don't know if it's gone that far yet. I don't think it is I don't think it is. I don't think it's gotten to that point, but it's not looking good. Like, Bill's got a lot of work ahead of him. Bill's got a lot of work ahead of him, and if he don't want to do it, then like, if he don't want to do it, then he needs to tell somebody that he don't want to do it. Like, don't, you know what I mean? If that's the way it's going to be, then that's the way it's going to be, and he needs to speak up and tell management that. And this is like, this is Boston, Bill. This is what Boston is. The media is harsh on every team. The Patriots are no exception. They are no exception to that. Bill needs to just nut up and just nut up and be better. Be better and deal with it. Like, he's acting like a massive crybaby about all this, and it's not, and it's nobody's fault but his own. He's trying to blame everybody else and everything else. Every scenario in the book, he's looking to just to just blame anything else except for the real problem, which is he's drafted like crap for a long time, and it's finally caught up with them. It's finally caught up with them. That's all it is. That's all this is. It's the bad drafting over the years has finally caught up with him, and now he doesn't want to face the music. That's all it is. This is, I don't know what to tell you, Bill, but this is the game. This is, they built they built this dynasty, and they built these expectations. Like I've said it two other times in this stream. They built this. They made these expectations the way they are with the way the run that they've gone on. So the bar is set high, Billy. The bar is set high, And if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're in the wrong town, but it is what it is. Bill's just got to deal with it. Grow a pair, nut up, and just do what you got to do to make this team better. Be better, Bill. This is on you. I thought Belichick wanted to show that he could win without Brady. Well, right now that's not looking too good. But anyways, guys, those are just some thoughts. I just wanted to get those out there about the about Bill's drafting and about the team itself and the position that they're in and just everything. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys for the Patriots and the Ravens game. But for now, guys, I hope everybody has a good rest of your Friday night. Once again, y'all, thanks again for all the support. You guys have always been awesome, and I will see you on Sunday. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. And I'm out of here, guys. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. And I'm gone. Peace.